only Monday, but I know we're already looking ahead to possible snow throughout the week.
Yeah, on and off chances for precip.
Look at this.
It is nice.
Yeah.
A nice sunset.
Lovely
Yeah, as our daylight grows in length, it's always nice.
I know, we like that.
Yeah, we're going to see multiple rounds of precip. They're not going to be the same type from beginning to end for most of them. So we've got multiple first alert weather days. Initially, there's a chance for some light snow for tomorrow night. So your first alert to perhaps waking up to a little dusting of snow, especially along the shoreline thanks to an offshore system kind of brushing southern New England. Otherwise, first alert weather day for Thursday morning's commute as snow from the pre-dawn hours goes over to an icy mix. And then we've got another set of first alert weather days for the upcoming weekend. By later Saturday, snow begins, and that will switch over to rain with a system that's taking a very warm track for us. Right now, though, from Waterbury, you can see the clear sky, 30 degrees, and the moon full in 2 days. The full moon happening this month, Wednesday, and our view from southeast Connecticut from Mystic, beautiful as well, at least from the inside looking at. These temperatures, not too bad either. We've got upper 20s, low 30s inland, mid 30s along the 95 corridor. A little bit of a northwesterly breeze, 5 to 10 miles an hour, so nothing too terribly strong, but enough to make temps in the lower 30s feel more like the 20s, and even some wind chill values in the teens coming in across the hills of Litchfield County. So throughout the region, a couple of flurries working across New York through the Berkshires, basically drying up by the time they reach us here in Connecticut. So for tonight, under a mainly clear sky and a wind that's going to be diminishing with snow cover, it's going to allow pretty good radiational cooling conditions to take place. So temperatures therefore drop perhaps into the single digits across the usual colder spots of northwest and northeast Connecticut. Hartford around 12, and mid and upper teens are forecast lows along the 95 corridor. So tomorrow we'll start with that sunshine as our sky will be initially clear, becoming partly to mostly cloudy. We're dry through the daylight hours. Temps tomorrow top out in the low and mid 30s inland, mid 30s along the 95 corridor. So that round of snow coming tomorrow night, you can see, for instance, on the American model barely clipping the shoreline, whereas on the European model a little bit farther north with that deeper shade of blue coming in across Long Island and perhaps even to southwest parts of Fairfield County. So it is coastal Connecticut that would see the best chance, the highest chance for some light snow tomorrow night into early Wednesday. Otherwise, Wednesday, partly to mostly cloudy, temperatures peak in the mid 30s. The more impactful statewide system is coming after sunset Wednesday. Here's first alert futurecast. Initially snow by, say, 9, 10 o'clock Wednesday evening. But notice what happens even in the pre-dawn hours, shortly after midnight, as milder air is drawn across southern New England aloft, switching the snow over to that icy mix. And those greens, of course, representing rain along the shoreline. And this is going to be fairly quick hitting, kind of winding down and exiting as we head through the Thursday morning commute. So initially, from that burst of snow on the front end, we could see 1, 2, perhaps 3 inches of snow. Then atop that, perhaps a little glaze of ice, especially away from Long Island Sound. So say across the northern half of our state. So in our first alert 7-day forecast, as we close out the week on Friday, we do so mostly sunny for Valentine's Day's, highs in the mid 30s. Then for the upcoming weekend, initially Saturday starts dry, but there you can see as we look towards, say, 6 o'clock on Saturday evening, precip begins. Initially some snow. Temperatures will be trending above average, going in the upward direction Saturday night into Sunday. And our model comparison here showing, especially on the European model, perhaps a lot of rain. So that in tandem with temperatures into the 40s, snow melt with the rain falling into that snow as well, could lead to some nuisance type flooding. And by Monday of next week, behind a cold front, a big drop in temperature, highs back below freezing with a wind that will make it much colder under a mostly sunny sky.
All right, Mark.